Hello there, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, we have an important shift that is about to take place on July the 4th. The planet Neptune is going retrograde in the sign of Aries. Now, Neptune is the planet of dreams, of illusions, of spiritual water. And Aries is a sign of fire, of passion, action, and authority. Water and fire coming together and staying together up until the end of this year. So imagine that happening and what kind of an energy would be created by these two combining. This is the energy that we are going to be navigating through the rest of this year. And I wanted to bring you some messages that your soul is ready to hear as you are moving through this energy over the next 6 months. So let's pull some cards and get into it. All right, Pisces, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you around this retrograde. So we're going to start with a angelic activation oracle card. This is an angel energy that is going to be supporting you at this time as you're moving through this retrograde over the next 6 months. So we are getting for you holy amethyst. The energy of holy amethyst. So if you have amethyst crystals or stones, I feel these are going to be really important to carry around or keep near you as you're moving through the next 6 months. So you are the light is what Spirit is saying here. And some of you might see somebody that looks like the image of this card. This is the confirmation that you have earth angels around you, Pisces. So you have a light within you and this light will never go out. Whenever you face darkness, this brilliance has the opportunity to shine. You have an opportunity to shine in that darkness. Right now, God and the angels are calling you to switch your light on to full. Stand in the greatness of your spirit and do not back down. And be the bringer of good that you were born to be. So you are the bringer of good. You are the light in the world. Some of you are being activated, maybe going through something that feels tough and you're being called or encouraged to stand and share your light. So I've got a light activation code here. It's an affirmation. Feel free to write this down and use it. I am a light of hope in the world. I am a light of hope in the world. Yes, you are, Pisces. I feel some of you are being called to own that power, to spread that light, to share that light and be the light. Right? So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming in. So we are getting the moon. Oh my goodness, Pisces. All right. This is a very deep, intense energy. And because Neptune is the energy of spirit water, and we also have the moon that affects the water, we are also made up of 70% water. Okay, so these energies are definitely going to affect you, Pisces. You may be feeling emotional at this time. You know, having bursts of emotions for no reason at all, or situations feel a little bit more intense for you. This is where Spirit is calling you to ground yourself and bring calmness and peace to your physical body and to your energetic self, like to your soul. So implementing some sort of practice in your life or practices that keep you grounded. So the moon card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel the energy more intensely, while others are going to feel this subtly. So the moon card, we also have the devil. Intense energies here. So I'm getting the energy of Neptune coming through the moon, and I'm getting the sign of Aries coming through the devil card. I'm also getting the sign of Capricorn coming through as well. Fire and water, you're definitely going to feel the alchemization of these two coming together, right? So a lot of times we see smoke, this kind of energy, it's a bit more dark. When we have smoke, when we have a fire, that smoke covers everything, right? So here you may be feeling a bit uncertain, confused, or needing more direction or clarity. This is something that Spirit is bringing awareness around in your life, is what is this devil energy that might be fogging or making you feel a certain way that isn't in tune with who you truly are. So that is the devil. And we also have the King of Pentacles. You are meant to rule your reality here, Pisces. You're not meant to compare. You're not meant to get involved in other kinds of energies. Like, I know we all come to Earth and we're not meant to get involved in these energies, but there's something happening here that is pulling you towards it, seducing you, tempting you, taking you off of your throne here. Now, some of you are really working with this energy of the devil really well. It can be challenging sometimes, but you're doing good. But you're meant to take this place of authority as a leader in your life. You have control over your physical being here in this earthly realm. And you are actually, in fact, the ruler of your reality here in this earthly plane. So this is something that Spirit wants you to connect with, that understanding, that knowing, coming back to yourself, right? So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading as well today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And I love it when you share with me how these cards and this reading resonate for you, Pisces. So share with me in the comment section below. Holy Amethyst. So I'm seeing someone that has a water bottle that has one of those amethyst crystals. I don't know if that's you, Pisces, but I'm definitely picking up on a bottle with an amethyst stone, or you're wearing jewelry. And I feel it's going to be very important to surround yourself with amethyst, because it is an energy, a stone's energy, that cleanses and clears. It also activates or connects you to your intuition and spirit. Right? It's a very grounding stone as well, and I feel it's going to be very beneficial for some of you. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. I've actually got an amethyst stone right there on the table. You can't see it, but it's there connecting me. I'm using that energy to connect to spirit. I also have my water here. So water energy, the element of water is going to be very important for you, Pisces. And I feel that the water is going to be affected on Earth this month of July. Moving onward, we're going to see a lot of events in the world that have to do with water, right? The planet Neptune is, again, spiritual water, tides going in and out. And I'm getting shipwreck here, the energy of shipwreck. And I'm also getting our own body water being affected, our emotions, us as human beings navigating and flowing through this earthly realm. So this is where Spirit is really asking you to stay grounded. Your dreams are going to be affected here, Pisces. So some of you may be not having dreams at all, or you might be having vivid dreams. And I've been really picking up on the vivid dreams here. Dreams come through my readings a lot as a sign, as a way of Spirit communicating with you. And I feel that some of you are dreamers. You come from a line or a family of dreamers, where you receive premonitions or you receive information that Spirit or someone that's crossed over on the other side wants to share with you. So some of you might not even realize this, and having a dream journal is really important. Now, there is a releasing and letting go. This is an energy that feels like it might be purging. So you might be finding yourself purging somewhere in your life, whether this is on an energetic level, a spiritual level, or in your physical reality. So I've personally been going through this energy where I am purging. I'm cleaning out my closet. I'm getting rid of a lot of things. We're actually going to be moving. So this is what's kind of set this energy off in my life. So it's throwing a bunch of things away. And I feel that I need to do this because there's a lot of things that I'm holding on to that don't need to be held on to. So this is where Spirit is also wanting you to check in with your life to see where things are maybe outdated, that maybe have expired. The energy of the wolf. So, you know, whenever I pull the wolf card, I'll see a werewolf in my mind's eye. And this is the energy within us, and I'm getting the howling of a wolf. So, you know, sometimes our soul, our emotions want to speak. They want to be heard, or they want to call out and connect with something deeper, receive something deeper. This might be happening in your life somewhere. This could be you deciding to share something with someone, or to, you know, take the sorrow within you and paint it out onto a canvas, right? This is you giving that emotion or feeling an outlet, a channel to be expressed. And I feel it's also a time where you're feeling a little bit like pulling away from the noise of the world. I feel there's too much. Sometimes we can get lost in it. Sometimes we can get lost within the noise of the world. So those of you that are feeling lost, know that you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. Spirit is actually calling you back home to yourself, reconnecting with who you are and remembering who you are, right? So connecting to this energy. And I'm getting like evening routines. I don't know if any of you have an evening routine. I love meditation before I go to bed. I also like to take a shower, connect with water energy to cleanse and wash away the day's energies that I might have picked up on that don't belong to me. And then I also ground myself with that water by visualizing the water extending below my feet and grounding me into the ground of the earth, connecting me back to earth, right? And being within my body, I usually scan myself as well, my body, to see where I might be feeling off or tense. And that allows me to work on that center, that chakra as well. So what I'm getting here are your collarbones and your shoulders and your upper shoulder area, your back or your spine around this area, your neck or your throat affected. So they're wanting you to, you know, maybe go see a doctor around that. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here. But if you are feeling anything physical on your physical body here, please go see a medical doctor or a professional around this. Here, the Devil card is definitely lurking in the background. And I feel it's really important for you to create some sort of quietude or some calm within yourself, because this is lurking in the dark. This is an energy that shows up. It could be fear for some of you. Fear is only an illusion. It becomes stronger the more that we feed it, the more we give it our energy. It's addiction. It could be entanglement. It could be, you know, codependency, all kinds of things, or energy vampires. This is definitely lurking around in some of your lives, and Spirit is bringing your awareness around it, because it is in fact getting in the way of what you're trying to do, what you're trying to create, the experience, whatever this is. For me, it was for a long time sugar, and I've been managing that really well. Yeah, sometimes I do give in here and there, but I'm doing way better than I did. And I'm proud of that, because yeah, I was such a sugar addict. I've got a sweet tooth. And I've been managing this, balancing it. Of course, we can't get rid of sugar completely. I mean, some of us can. I know that some of you have. But I find it hard to do that. I love food. I love eating. I love sugar. I love sweet stuff. So having little bits of it rather than indulging in all of it. Keeping this at bay. Learning to work with it even, and giving it a channel to be expressed. So music for me, when I'm on my GarageBand, that's the app I use on my iPad to create music. I put my earphones on, and when I'm feeling anger, we've got the energy of Aries right now fired up here as Neptune is going retrograde and staying there in that sign of water, bubbling over, right? We're going to feel this friction. We're going to feel this anger, this passion even, and it turns into smoke. So I feel here it's time to burn something away, or to work on working with it in a different way, not allowing this to override the experience we're trying to have. So I mention this a lot on my channel, but when I think of fear, like I have a lot of fear, but I don't let it get in the way. Like I'm afraid of the dark. Sometimes I'm home by myself and it's nighttime and I turn the lights on. I find ways that I don't get scared. But even fear of making a choice, fear of taking a leap of faith, right? I don't know if any of you have jumped into like a lake. You went to some sort of travel point and you had to dive in somewhere and you were scared to do that. That's coming up for some reason, like water, someone jumping into water and being afraid. I never was ever able to jump off a diving board ever because I was so scared of heights, and then, yeah, I just couldn't do it. But you know, with choices and things, what you can do is put the fear aside in the passenger seat or the back seat of your car, the car of your life, and you can take the wheel knowing that the fear is there. I've done things in my life that I was afraid of, and I just put the fear aside and jumped into it. And the whole point here is to immerse yourself into an experience. And we don't know what is good for bad for us until we are actually immersed in it, and then we have the experience of it. So then we know, right? So here, sure, you tried something and maybe you enjoyed it a lot, and it's been years later and you're finding yourselves in a space where it no longer feels good, because this is what the energy of the devil is. It tempts us and it seduces us. It is a short-term energy that feels really good, but potentially it can pull you in and you can get stuck in it. It's like getting caught in a rabbit hole, or like some sort of, and you're down, you've fallen into Alice in Wonderland. For some reason that's coming up, that movie, the hole she falls through. And then I'm getting some of you tied to maybe a relationship that might be toxic for you. So I feel that Spirit is calling you to revisit or reassess where you're at, and make decisions like there's clarity coming in. You don't have to stay in the fog, right? In the smoke. You can clear that for yourself by revisiting and really connecting back with yourself. Now, the King of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. It is strong. It is powerful. It is responsible for its own soul. This is what I'm feeling from this card. Someone that has an opportunity to take this life and shift it and co-create something different. You are the light. So we have energies of darkness right now, and you are the light. You are someone that has mastered the light and the darkness. So you may have gone through experiences that were very difficult, ones that you couldn't understand, but you found yourself out of them. These no longer have a hold on you. The Moon card is not a bad card. It's not a negative card. It is dark though. The moon comes out and it's at its full brightest in the evening sky. So it's dark. And this is more magical, more mysterious, the moon card for you. This is a bit more like fiery, like the sign of Aries, right? It is, it's coming in really strong for you, Pisces. So maybe you have Aries somewhere around you or in your birth chart. And because of these planetary alignments, it's affecting you a certain way. This King of Pentacles is divine masculine energy, where Spirit doesn't want you to just stay within the experience. They want you to move through it with authority, connecting with your authentic self and your own light. Taking that as an opportunity to push yourself through something that might be dense, that might be heavy, that might not have enough light for you to see. But I do see that there's an illumination of your path. There is guidance coming in that you're going to sense, you're going to feel. The tides, you know, they're showing me tides right now. They're showing me a moon setting out in the ocean and the tides going back and forth. And what they're showing me is the tides are pulling out right now. And as they're pulling out, you're able to see the floor bed. You're able to see the sand and everything that was under the water that you couldn't see before. And because you're able to see that, there's some information or some sort of guidance you're receiving that gives you, it gives you a head start in some way around something, or you had a head start somewhere in your life. And this is, it's really interesting because I feel there's some choppy energy here with the King of Pentacles. Stability and security is what you're creating. Maybe you went down the wrong path, or you went down a path that wasn't in alignment with this recently. Or you are working on not allowing this to interfere with your stability and security. And perhaps you're someone that has stories around how you had to stay grounded and rooted as you move through things that tempted you. Things that could have thrown you off your path, but you didn't allow them to because you stayed strong within your own radar system is the word that's coming up. This is your intuition. This is you tuning into what your big body is communicating to you. So, you know, I feel that Spirit has been reconnecting with us, with ourselves, to remember who we truly are. Because before we came into this earthly realm, we knew who we were, and we know exactly why we are coming to this earth. And we are now here remembering who we are, becoming the version of us that are tied to the energy of light. And here, grounding practices for you are going to be very important as you are navigating the next 6 months of your life, Pisces. You know, we may have experiences that come in that are extremely challenging for us. But within those experiences, you can stay grounded and rooted within your own frequency and vibration and actually flow through that and master how to move through it. And then show others how to move through this energy as well. So I'm getting a coach. I'm getting someone that has a lot of information on, you know, maybe you had an addiction and you're able to share with people how you got over that addiction. Maybe you were with somebody that had an addiction and how that experience was for you because you were in the actual experience. So I feel that you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge that you can carry forward and apply in your life somewhere that builds stability and security in your life. Or you are someone who is very grounded and you're able to bring support and love to those that might be going through something difficult. It's just something that is natural about you, Pisces, because you're so tuned in. This is going to be more amplified as you're moving through this energy. So this is why, like, you know, doing yoga or meditation, even getting into group sessions of things where you're able to communicate and connect with like-minded people and stay within that energy and vibration as things are happening around you. And yeah, this energy is definitely lurking around. So just be mindful of what this is in your life. You're not attached to it. You can easily slip out of these cuffs. It doesn't have a hold on you. Nothing does. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a bonus card. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. This is an animal that is going to be guiding you through this retrograde. I always pull animal cards because we have a lot of animals in the world. We see them everywhere. And I feel that you're going to see these animals. They're going to guide you through. So bat spirit, a rebirth is assured, and bats are usually in the dark. So maybe you've seen a bat somewhere in your life recently. So the number 5, this is the energy and frequency of change, but it's also the energy and frequency of success and shape-shifting, being adaptable and flexible, right? So the number 5, you might be seeing this number somewhere. I'm getting 5 days, 5 weeks, or 5 months around the message of this card. So after something has run its course and died or been released, finished, surrendered, completed, or ended, there is a promise of a new beginning. Rebirth is assured just as night gives way to the dawn and the bat emerges from the darkness of a womb-like cave. Bat Spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one. For the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of old are still present in the new, amazing life that is forming now. This is what's happening. There is a new life that is forming for you right now, and you are with the light within that transition, that transformation. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. Bat Spirit reminds you that at present you are in unknown territory and may feel as if you are lost. However, you are called to trust that your intuition will be a reliable guide as you give birth to something new and unfamiliar. Bat Spirit has listened in the darkness of night and has heard all your hopes and your dreams, your fears and worries, and assures you that this new version of your dream, this move from darkness into light, from lost to found and death to rebirth, comes to fruition with love at its core. Love is a superpower. If you're able to stay connected to the energy of love, express that, stay in its frequency and vibration, you're going to see how quickly life starts to reflect that back to you. All right, so Bat Spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something new, even more powerful and wondrous than before. If you feel you are in the dark, know that coming morning all will be revealed and things will be in a new form that is right for you. So this is an energy that you're going to be moving through, and July 4th marks the beginning point of this energy coming in, this wave coming in. It could be a wave of emotions that you feel. Maybe there was something that happened, a change that happened, a change that you can see from a mile away. There's something definitely shifting here, and you're feeling it. Right? So shapeshifter, right? Being flexible, adaptable, moldable, working with the energies that are coming in rather than trying to resist them. So I'm going to close off now with an angel number. Some of you might already be seeing this number. This is also a number that is going to be guiding you. So 9999. Look at that, 4 nines here. So you are moving through an important shift over the next 6 months here. You are going to find yourself overcoming the challenges. This is what you're meant to do, is to overcome those challenges, not to try to resist or fear them, but rather move right through them. Right? You are mastering wisdom as you're moving through these. There's a discovery happening here as well. You are on a spiritual journey, and your life is full of blessings. Even though we go through tough situations, there's lots of blessings within those experiences, and we are the blessing within that experience that can create more blessings in our life and for others. So that is what's coming through for you. This is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, Katomi has some new candles in her collection. These are available right now. I'll leave a link in the description box below. This collection is called the Evening Calm. It is absolutely beautiful, this candle. I've lit it a few times already, and it smells absolutely amazing. So it comes with a crescent moon, a stone that is activated through you setting an intention and lighting this candle. Now, it comes in 2 sizes. This is the larger size, and this is the smaller size. So if you're interested in these candles, secure yours today. Again, the link for these are in the description box below. There's only a limited supply, and they usually sell out. So grab yours today.